Okay, the surface area of the figures that I'm going to talk about are going to be found by doing the perimeter of the base times the height. So think about doing the surface area of this rectangular solid. Okay, so this is a rectangle. So it's like covering in Christmas wrapping paper. Okay, so if I know the dimensions here, then I can find the area, I can find the area, I can find the area, find the area, find the area, okay? And just add them up. Now, when we're looking at finding the surface area of a cylinder, it's just a little bit different because you think about the perimeter of the base. Okay, so the perimeter of the base is a little bit different. So let's take a look at what does the cylinder look like. So think about, if you want to do this at home, the easiest thing to do is go get a paper towel cylinder or a toilet paper cylinder and simply slice down the side here and open it out. And when you do that, you're left with a figure that looks like a rectangle. Okay? Now again, let's do here. Alright, so we have this. We slice it down through here and it opens out. And then we have a figure that's the circumference, which is 2 pi r, or 2r times pi, times the height, okay? Because the length of the cylinder is actually the height. So when you're trying to find the area of this, it's a rectangle. And the area of a rectangle is simply length times width. So the length in this case is 2 pi r, or 2r pi, times pi. So when we put those together, it's 2rh pi. Okay, that's exact. And probably in your formula it's 2 pi RH is what it usually looks like. But I like to remember that, you know, it's always easy just to stick the pi out by itself. That way you know that you're going to do the calculations with the other two, put a pi with it, if it's exact. If it's not exact, then you'll substitute in whatever pi is, like 22 over 7 or 3.14. So think that surface area is like trying to cover something, trying to figure out how many square feet of paper it would take to cover it. So if you had wrapping paper and you had something with particular dimensions, how much wrapping paper would it take to cover everything? And a real good activity in the classroom is to give students a rectangular sheet of wrapping paper and a cereal box. And so, can you cover this box with this piece of wrapping paper? And they have to cut it apart and tape it to the cereal box without overlapping, to see if it's actually big enough. But before they start doing that, they'll find the measurement of the box and do length times width times height, or for surface area, it'd be length times width for each side, and then add them all up, and then look at the big dimensions of the piece of wrapping paper and find the square footage there and see if there's enough. And then actually do the cut apart and tape it together without any overlap to see if it really works. And it's a really good exercise to help children learn how to determine surface area.